I know what team is going to show up for the 49ers. I don't know what the fuck kind of team is going to show up for Dallas.
I like the Bengals. I want to see a Bengals-Chiefs rematch.
The Eagles are going to smack the fuck out of the Giants.
Let's talk about it. 49ers and Cowboys. Why are the Cowboys going to win?
Well, Brock Purdy's a rookie, and rookies are prone to mistakes. Now, he's been very good.
Dak Prescott has been prone to so many mistakes this year.
Well, I wouldn't say Dak has been prone to mistakes, but the Cowboys' offense
He's going to be going against a totally different defense.
Second most INT is prone to mistakes, but continue.
Well, what I said was the offense is prone to mistakes, and Dak Prescott is a byproduct of that, because if a receiver is dropping a wide open ball and the defender catches the deflection and takes it to the house, that's an interception on Dak's stat line, but it's not his fault. Dak has been at the helm of that a lot this season, and that's okay. But the Niners are a more complete team. I like the Niners a lot. I've been said the most complete team in the league. Their offense is complete as fuck. Their defense is complete as fuck. But have I not said that?
No, he literally just said the Niners are the best team in football right now.
Yeah, but
and here's where I'm going to go. Brock Purdy is a rookie, and at some point he's going to have to. The lights are going to be bright, and I think he's done a really good job of playing under the bright lights. But we did see him against the Seahawks in the first half. The Niners were losing 17-16?
Yeah.
Losing 17-16 in the first half to a Seahawks team that does not have close to the offense that the Cowboys have. So let's just put it into perspective. If Purdy got hotter as he went on, and he has an amazing supporting cast, the best supporting cast in the league. So benefit to him that he doesn't have to be a Superman. But if he comes out like that against the Cowboys and the Cowboys rack up the points, he's going to be forced to go into more of a kind of gunslinger mentality, and that's dangerous for him. Especially when you have Micah Parsons coming off the edge, you got DeMarcus Lawrence coming off the edge. It's dangerous.
So let me ask you something though, because you said that if the Cowboys are going to beat the Niners, Dak's going to have to ball the fuck out, play Superman almost, right? He's going to have a game and a half.
Yeah, he does.
Are you more confident that Dak will have a game like that, or that Brock Purdy will just have a fine game where he doesn't turn the ball over? Because that's all the Niners need to win. Which are you more confident in happening?
I'm more comfortable with the Niners.
Yeah.
Because the Cowboys' offense hasn't been consistent. Again, outside of CeeDee Lamb, the talent is fucking terrible. I'm more comfortable with the Niners because they have a slew of weapons. They got a lot of depth, and they know how to utilize it. But Dak did it one game, and I think he can do it again.
Why are the Niners going to win?
I mean, they're just better.
They are better. I agree.
No, I mean they're a complete team.
I think
like the Niners are going to run all through it. The Dallas Cowboys do not have that good of a running defense, and that's what the Niners do best. Brock Purdy's going to catch them on a couple play action, something like that, down the field to Ayuk or some shit. And the defense is the best defense in football, and it's going to give Dak problems.
I think it could go either way, but the slight edge to the Niners goes to them because I think Dak Prescott needs to be the guy in order for the Cowboys to win, whereas the 49ers need Brock Purdy to be a guy in order to win. And I think, like you just said, it's a far more reasonable thing to expect Brock Purdy to just be a guy and do what's needed to win versus Dak Prescott putting up another 4-touchdown performance. I'm not saying he's not capable of it, but I have more confidence in that. Yeah. I think it's going to be a good game.
Here's the thing with the game is that, Cowboys could beat the 49ers by 38 points. I wouldn't be surprised. The Niners can win by 38 points. I wouldn't be surprised. I have no clue how this game's going to go because I know what team is going to show up for the 49ers. I don't know what the fuck kind of team is going to show up for Dallas.
Dak has to ball out. If he doesn't ball out, the Cowboys are going to lose. That's what it comes down to. If Dak doesn't throw for, I would say at least 3 touchdowns, he probably needs to throw for 3, and you need a couple rushing touchdowns on top of that, then the Cowboys aren't going to win.
I think y'all got to put up 28-30 to win.
Yeah, I'd say 35 probably to win.
Can we move on to the other NFC matchup?
Good defense.
Yeah, which one's that?
The Eagles and the Giants.
Okay, Eagles are going to beat them.
The Eagles are going to beat them.
Yeah, but y'all think it's going to be close.
No, not y'all, me. I think it's going to be close.
I
think the Giants cover. I think it's a closer game. If it's a kind of a, I don't know why I can't think today.
Find the words. You're good. Find the words.
If Eagles Giants is going to be a shootout, the Eagles are going to fucking kick their ass. It's not even going to be close, right? If it's an offensive battle, but if it's a close, grimy, gross game, that's games that the Giants won all year long. I think they could do it.
Here's what's crazy about the Giants is I could see 3 different outcomes. I could see the Eagles absolutely blowing them out. I could see the Giants keeping it close and then losing. And I could also see the Giants winning. Obviously, these are all 3 scenarios, so it's like a hedge. But it wouldn't shock me either way.
What about the Giants killing them?
No.
See, I don't like how he does that. He's like, I can see every scenario, this scenario, and then at the end of the day,
all right, so what scenario can you see? What scenario are you seeing?
There's one scenario that's about to happen, and the Eagles are gonna smack the fuck out of the Giants. And it's sad for Giants fans. Actually, I don't give a fuck, but it's sad.
You said the Vikings are gonna win by 14, though.
I did, and I was wrong. But and that's exactly why I think they're in a prime position right now. You know, they beat the Vikings, who everyone has said they've been on fraud watch all year. They had a negative point differential going into the playoffs. Every game has been one possession for them. They haven't shown any kind of like dominance really in their wins. So, but at the same time, we always hedge that with like they got Justin Jefferson, Dalvin Cook, Kirk Cousins can play really well at times. They had T.J. Hockenson and whatever. So we hedge that right with the talent, and then the Giants go out and beat the Vikings, as they very well could have. You know, like half of us I think picked them to win. And they went out and won, and now they're on a high horse because they're also saying that they almost beat the Eagles in Week 18. The Eagles were barely playing for anything at that time. Yeah, they were playing for the 1 seed, yes, but that was also what also mattered for that was the Cowboys losing, in which they were losing at the time. They had the live update on the score. They weren't playing for much. So now you're getting an Eagles team that has 1 week of rest, or I guess 2 weeks of rest. Mm-hmm. 2 weeks of rest. They didn't play last Sunday. They are the best offense really in the league. You talk about just their rushing ability, their ability to pass off of the run. The receiving core is maybe the most underrated receiving core, Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown. And the Giants they just can't compete with that kind of talent. Like, they're a gritty football team, and Dable knows how to make them play very well, and I love that. You know, I like gritty football teams. But at some point, there's a gritty team, and then there's a gritty team that also has the talent, and that's the Philadelphia Eagles. And I don't think it's going to be close.
I could see the Eagles sleepwalking into this, though, after having 2 weeks off.
Yeah, totally.
One of those kind of things. But
I just don't think they have I don't think that's the makeup of their team. Lane Johnson's a fucking dog.
I think you make a good point. I wouldn't be shocked if they blow them out. As for the Giants, win or lose, you can't be sad at all. This season has been a huge win.
Bro, if you told me that the Giants would win a playoff game this year at the start of the season, I would say you on crack.
You got so much to be proud of, so much to look forward to. You bought Daniel Jones another year. You can go on and get some talent. Maybe someone wants to come to New York. Maybe people, I think actually for once, if you look at the Jets and the Giants, New York football is back. I'm happy to see New York football back. And in general, win or lose, Giants, you got a lot to be proud of this year.
They do. And they can only build up from this.
All right, let's run through these last two. Bills, Bengals. What's going to happen?
I think it's a toss-up. I'm not confident in either. I think it's going to be a pretty good game, probably. Josh Allen versus Joe Burrow is always fun. I'm just going to go Bengals just because I feel like they've been there before. The Bengals have also been there before, but the Bills have a little bit more history in the playoffs.
The Bengals are playing with a little bit more of an edge, too, a little chip on their shoulder with this game. With what happened, obviously, the DeMar Hamlin stuff was terrible, and they did the right thing by not making them play that game out. But the Bengals are winning. They were dominating that whole game, and they're pissed off that they didn't have a chance to get that 2 seed and play this game at home in front of their crowd. So they're going to be playing pissed off. I think Joe Burrow turns the ball over far less than Josh Allen. I think he's just a better quarterback in general. I think they win that game.
It worries me, though, because I think with Josh Allen, we said it earlier, turnover prone.
Yes.
Gonna create these turnovers.
God damn it,
the Dolphins are not going to convert on that. Just with Skylar Thompson, you're not going to convert. The Bengals and Joe Burrow can convert on that. And a Chiefs team also going to convert on that. So that's why, for me, I'm a little worried about the Bengals. I'm a little worried about the Bills. I think I like the Bills. I like the Bengals. I want to see a Bengals-Chiefs rematch. That's where I think the Chiefs end up winning. I wouldn't be shocked if either happens, but I want to more so see the fallout of what potentially happens in Buffalo if they lose and can't get over the hump.
Do they panic, or do they still say, hey, we're fine, we're good?
Which I think they do that, but you have to, like I said, have that philosophical change. But that's where I think we all kind of are leaning Bengals, which means probably Bills. But last but not least, Chiefs.
I'm leaning Bills, but thanks.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that makes me feel better. Chiefs, Jags.
I think the Chiefs win.
Bro, it's so easy to say Chiefs, but it was so easy to say the Bengals last year, and we're going to get right back. Or it was so easy to say the Chiefs against the Bengals last year.
Nope. You know my thoughts.
And I know your thoughts on that. I think the Chiefs win, but if the Jags go in there and Trevor Lawrence balls the fuck out, wins that game, I'm not going to be super shocked.
Trevor Lawrence has 3 INTs. The Chiefs are going to convert off that. There's no room for mistakes here.
But that was like a weird standout half. Like, he doesn't usually do that.
That happens.
He's done that before.
So is every fucking quarterback.
But I'm just saying, in the brightest of lights, if Trevor Lawrence has 1 INT, 2 INTs, it's over.
Trevor Lawrence, in the brightest of lights, he came in as a true freshman and beat one of the best, if not the best, college football teams of all time to win the national championship.
I hear you. I'm just saying. I got
He's a big game performer.
I got the Chiefs blowing out the Jags.
Mahomes is going to cook against that defense, right? let's not act like the Chiefs have that great of a defense, too. I think Trevor Lawrence can get hot early, and it's going to be a fucking shootout, like 42-38 or some shit like that, like a really, really good game.
And look, when it comes to supporting cast, at least offensively,
Jaguars
skill
might be-
position-wise, the Chiefs aren't that much. They're not better.
I think the
outside of
Jags
Travis
actually
Kelce,
have a better skill position group than the Chiefs.
Right.
I don't think that's crazy
Evan
to
Ingram
say.
has learned how to play football again because he
Evan
looks
Ingram
so
is
good.
awesome. Christian Kirk looks great. Zay Jones coming out of nowhere. Marvin Jones had a fucking touchdown
Travis
last week.
Etienne.
Etienne's a beast.
Yeah, they got talent, but the story ends. That's my thoughts.
But it's this. That's what I'm saying. Like
Right. And
a
I think-
while ago, it's the same kind of recipe that the
I'm not going
Bengals
into
had.
my argument again.
Which 4 teams do you think are going to advance to the conference championship games? Let us know in the comments. Remember to like, subscribe, join the Discord. Let's have some fun.